Welcome to the Next Level Facebook Ads Podcast with Phil Graham. We help you master Facebook ads and give you an unfair advantage over your competition. Are you ready? Let's go.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Next Level Facebook Ads Podcast, episode 233. I'm Phil Graham. Today, I've got a very important episode. I'm going to give you some updated Facebook ad, iOS privacy changes, and tracking information. There are so many people that are frustrated because they're not able to effectively track conversions. They're not sure what's going on, and a lot of people are doing things wrong. So in this episode, I'm going to share what you should be doing because of all the iOS privacy changes and how you can still thrive when it comes to Facebook and Instagram ads. So I'm really excited about today's show. I'm recording this on Monday, October 25th, 2021. And I'm going to try and make this quick because we have this, I guess they call it a bomb cyclone in Seattle. And I mean, it's not just in Seattle, it's in California as well. And so it's crazy windy. The power keeps going out. So hopefully I can get this done before the power goes out again. And hopefully it won't go out again. By the way, if you guys want to connect, maybe you're looking for somebody to actually run your ads for you, a professional that you can trust, or maybe you actually want to learn from someone one-on-one versus all the crap that's out there and all the bad information that's out there, and you're looking for some coaching. For either one of those things, let's connect. You can go to my website, philgrahamdigital.com, or you can DM me on Instagram at philgrahamdigital, and I would love to connect with you. Okay, with that being said, I got a couple quick notes that I wanted to talk about, and then I'll jump right into the episode and talk about what you should be doing to leverage all these changes when it comes to the privacy stuff with iOS and Facebook ads. But one question I was recently asked by a few different people is, why am I turning down speaking gigs at marketing events? So, you know, there's a lot of marketing events, some are virtual, some are in person, and I've turned down a lot of different speaking gigs, and there's a reason why. And the reason is so many of these events are like affiliate related events where when you speak, it's 100% with the intention of just trying to sell somebody something instead of just actually teaching them something that's going to help them. You just give them a little taste of it, and then you want to sell them something, even though they paid to go there in the first place. And then secondly, a lot of these events are like, it's almost like multi-level marketing. It's a really dirty industry with a lot of these. It doesn't mean that there's not good events. There's a few good ones, but most are not. So it's just not my cup of tea. I don't like that kind of crap. There's too many scammers at those things, and I avoid them like the plague and do what I do best. So that's why I don't speak at most marketing events. I also wanted to share a quick quote from Elon Musk that he said just a couple of days ago that I thought was really good. And he was talking about how, yes, he does own some Bitcoin and Ethereum and Doge. But he said, and I'm going to quote exactly what he said. He said, "Don't bet the farm on crypto. True value is building products and providing services to your fellow human beings, not money in any form." So again, true value is building products and providing services to your fellow human beings. That was straight from Elon Musk just a couple days ago. So I really like that quote. I wanted to make sure and share it with you guys because I think too many times everybody just gets caught up, whether it's investing or even with doing ads. It's not just about the money. It should be about the value that you're bringing, whether you're selling products or you're selling services. You are bringing a value to the marketplace, and doing that is literally like the best thing that you could do when it comes to being in business. So if you're doing that, pat yourself on the back. If you're not, I recommend you start, because that's the best way to go, my friends. All right, with that being said, I want to jump into the content. And like I said, I'm going to try and keep it short and sweet, hoping the power does not go out and ruin this episode to where I have to keep doing it over and over again. And we're going to talk about what you should be doing when it comes to the iOS changes. So many advertisers are in the dark and they don't know what to do, and they're struggling and frustrated. And there's definitely some things you could and should be doing to leverage this. So the the overriding main message and all this stuff is that I believe without a doubt, with no doubt at all, that Facebook and Instagram ads are still by far the best and most undervalued way to reach an audience right now, especially when it comes to video ads. I also really like Google and YouTube ads and Pinterest and some other places as well, but Facebook and Instagram just have such great targeting. They really are the best. So even with all the privacy changes and more challenging when it comes to tracking, it's still, in my opinion, by far the best way to reach a market and get customers and clients and build awareness and anything else you want to do. You know, here's the thing. What else are businesses going to do? Sit there and just post organically? I mean, I've talked to people that have done that for years and they got nothing from it. And within weeks or sometimes days, we got more results from a couple ads than they did spending years trying to make something happen organically. So ads are the way to go. Facebook and Instagram are my favorite place to run ads, although we do run ads on all those other platforms, and I love those too. But the overriding message is it's still the best, most undervalued way to reach an audience, whether you want to sell something directly or build awareness or anything related to your business. So in regards to all the privacy changes on iOS devices and everything else that's going on, there are definitely some things you should be doing. Some of these you may already be doing and some you may not be. So I'm just going to quickly cover them all. Number one, you probably have already done this, but make sure you have verified your domain in the Facebook ad system. Verify your domain. And then secondly, set up your AEM, which is your aggregated event measurement. It's a tool within the Facebook ad system, and you prioritize 8 different events and all that kind of stuff. You want to make sure you set that up. And then of course, you want to make sure your pixel is still everywhere on any and all of your website pages, sales pages, landing pages, product pages, etc. That's kind of a no-brainer, but I just wanted to throw that in there. Make sure your pixel is still everywhere. So those are some of the basics, but I want to drill down a little deeper and get more specific about how you can not only leverage these changes, but actually still have lots of success when it comes to running ads in this current situation. So what we do is we tie different platforms and different things together to help tell the story. In the past, when you would run ads before all the privacy changes, you could pretty much just trust the Facebook ad data about, hey, we got X number of sales and it costs per acquisition and we're good to go. You could pretty much just look at ads manager data and trust it. That's not the case anymore. Facebook has much more limited availability of information for what happens after people leave Facebook. So what we do is we piece together different things that tell us the whole story. So we still obviously use Facebook ad data from the ads manager, but we use other things too. If a client has Shopify, we also use Shopify data and the stats there. You should be also using and leveraging Google Analytics. And then I always recommend Hotjar for heat maps. You can even get the free version, but it's very, very helpful. And then we have a custom Google Sheet. I call it our dashboard of success. I'm going to be sharing this with you guys very soon because there's just nothing out there like it. And it's been so helpful to us in our business. But that dashboard ties everything together and allows us to see what's going on and notice trends and get better cost per acquisition numbers than anything else. So those are some of the things we focus on. Don't make the mistake of just looking at the ad data in Facebook Ads Manager and thinking, okay, this is what it is. You've really got to tie all these together to tell the story of whether ads are working or not. Now, another thing that you should be doing, especially now, is to start using or continue, if you're already doing it, UTM tracking codes in your ads. That's really important now. And then you should also be setting up conversion goals in Google Analytics for those UTMs and for the actual conversion types that you want. So that's also really important, more so now than ever before. So make sure you're doing that. Now, those are some of the technical type things that you should be doing. I'm going to quickly run down some strategic things that we've been doing that has also been super helpful and given us a lot of success, even throughout all these privacy changes. So one of the things that we do is we've been running more ads that really focus on calls to action that are within the Facebook ecosystem. So running ads where, and it could be the types of ads you're running, or it also could be the retargeting that you're doing, but focusing on things like video views, people, customers and clients that would fill out a lead form right on Facebook, retargeting people that have engaged with your Facebook page or Instagram page or Facebook or Instagram shop. All of these things are really powerful because it's on Facebook's platform. So they know what people are doing on their platform. So we're running more ads with those call to actions and then retargeting those types of things. So that way we can still run our micro content videos on lots of different topics. And we can then retarget people that watched a certain percentage because it happened on Facebook. Or if we attach a lead form to that, or if they message our page, maybe we're running like a messenger ad, Facebook will know who did what and who didn't. And then we can build our retargeting audiences and speak directly to those people about the exact things they were interested in at the top of the funnel through micro content. That's still very, very effective. But to get the most out of it, you want to leverage more of the on Facebook experience, like I've talked about. So that's great. We still do it off of Facebook as well, of course. And then you want to retarget people who take actions on Facebook. You should still be retargeting people who visit your website and visit certain pages and who abandon their cart and all that stuff as well. But make sure you're also leveraging a lot of retargeting based off of what people are doing on Facebook and Instagram on those platforms. Another tip I want to give you guys is it's really helpful these days creatively to be using user-generated content. You should leverage that in your ads, whether it's testimonials or unboxings, if you have a product, or just anything that a customer or client might be saying about you can be super helpful in your ads. That's something creatively that you can do that's working really well right now. We also still run ads in terms of targeting to both broad and segmented audiences. That still works really well for us. And then lastly, continue to improve your creatives and trust the data. Keep checking the data on Facebook. They know the click-through rates, and there's a lot of good data that you can get on Facebook, and then all the other data tie together with Google Analytics, Hotjar, and other sources of data. You tie it all together to make your creatives better, to make your audiences better, and to improve your return on ad spend. So when you kind of take all that into account, that is a recipe for doing things the right way. And that's how we've been doing it and how I recommend others do it as well. I know some of this stuff was technical, but it's all super important. And you can have a lot of success right now in this day and age when it comes to Facebook and Instagram ads. And you can do it by doing some of these things. So hopefully that was helpful for you guys. Episode 233 is in the books. The power has not gone out. I'm so excited. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to get in touch, you can go to my website, philgrahamdigital.com, or hit me up on Instagram at philgrahamdigital, and I will talk to you guys with some great stuff on the next episode. Thanks for listening, everybody. Peace out.
Thanks for listening to the Next Level Facebook Ads Podcast. Please remember to subscribe and share this with all your friends. For show notes, more tips, and to learn more about Phil, please visit philgrahamdigital.com/podcast.